to us, and mine was Branded. Branded is a personal branding program for targeting especially women entrepreneurs. And it's started in Iceland. One of the women was in the video, Runa Magnusdóttir. She's a coach as well. And this program is all about the owner of the business being the brand of her company. So it goes into personal development, discovering your passions and creating a brand statement, and then using all this in to communicate what you are about, what your company is about. And in fact, one of the days is all about, it's a fun day. They have hair and makeup in the morning, and then a video shoot and a photo shoot. And all this turns out to be marketing material that the participant can actually use to promote her company after the program. And then all this is put into an online magazine and distributed to a network of women around 74 countries. As a project, it was hard work, but it was very rewarding, because apart from the fact that I got to know a lot of people and made a lot of contacts, there were certain things that were very hard to do, but eventually I actually had to do them, like the very famous first call, calling and contacting people who I thought were, oh my god, really successful. And eventually, I mean, it turned out to be, you know, normal conversation, and it was successful. I mean, it was on the newspaper a couple of times, and I heard people who I had no connection to the school or anything to actually talk about it. So, that's
And your own business?
my own business. So before coming to IBC, as Michelle said, I did my degree in psychology, and I didn't think I was going to enjoy continuing that path. So I started to work with my father, who has a turnkey contracting company in property, and we do anything related to property, tiling, painting, anything. And so I worked with him for a year, and I always had this feeling of wanting to have my own business. I met Michelle, and I thought this course was what I was looking for at the time. And then I had Branded, relating to women, and I really enjoyed that kind of atmosphere. And then I decided to combine these two things together, which I came up with the idea of having a home improvement services business for women. So there are a lot of women here in Malta who are living on their own, and there are certain things that not everyone can do, like electricity, plumbing, and those things. So I thought of having this business, which is normally oriented towards men, but targeting women instead. That was my business idea, basically.
Okay.
Will you do that?
Yes. Yes.
Could you tell us more about Branded? It's like 3 days, and how many women participate?
Yes, so Branded is spread out on 3 days and a bit, because there's the first meeting that takes place on the first day. The women get to know each other on the first day, and Runa and Bjarni, who ask a lot of questions to get to know exactly more about each participant. The next day there is the seminar there are 3 workshops that Runa does. The first one is getting to know your passions, and we do all sorts of things. We do exercises, and then we have the one about communicating your brand statement. You create it if you don't have one already. And the last one is about how to use the internet to push more, to promote your business more. And one of the interesting exercises we have done was we stood up in front of everybody. So each woman came up and stood up in front of all the other women, and Juna told us to say a word that we think describes that woman. Now, a lot of us met each other for the first time. I think I was the only one who knew everyone, obviously. And so we started writing all these descriptive words for that particular woman. And everyone went home with a sheet. And from a lot of women, after the whole program took place, I kept on hearing that they kept that sheet like in their office or somewhere where they can refer to it when they're feeling down or whatever. I still have it as well at home. And then the next day is the photo shoot day. We started in the morning.